believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He had no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray, have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shears is dumb, so he opened not his mouth.
Okay, thank you. Now we talking about Jesus. Now this here was already preordained. This was something that was already set in place, and when she hit that third verse, he said he was despised and rejected of men, and of men of sorrow. Now, and we know that everybody, when Jesus came on the scene, he didn't come on the scene the way everybody expected him to come on the scene.
Yes.
Come on.
So he was despised. He was despised. Now we look. Now you see what happened here in the 5th verse. But he was wounded for our transgression. He was bruised for our iniquity. The chastisement of his peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. So now if Jesus would have went through with what was already preordained, this couldn't have been wrote. But he went through, and now his word stands, his word is established. So whatever our ailment is, don't you know that by his stripes we are healed? Yeah. Don't you know that he died for he died the death that we should have died, preacher?
Come on, yes.
But he died that death. Now that we understand that this was already preordained for Jesus. This was Jesus that he was talking about. But now look now, the closer he gets to destiny, he said from that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and the chief priests and the scribes, and be killed and be raised again on the 3rd day. Now, he's trying to get his disciples to understand what's about to happen. Now, over here in Isaiah, it had already been prophesied, had already been wrote what's going to happen to the servant, what's going to happen to Jesus Christ. But now, he is trying to get his disciples to understand now, this is going to happen.
Yes, yes.
Come on.
It's going to happen, no doubt. He's getting close to his destiny. He already knows where he is headed.
Yes.
And then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, "Be it far from thee, Lord. This should not be unto thee."
Yes.
Peter said, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to allow this to happen to you. But yet still, Jesus knows that he is getting close to his destiny. But Peter is saying it's not going to happen. In other words, Peter is not looking at this with the spiritual eye. He's looking at it with the physical eye.
Yes.
He don't know that this is something that has to happen.
Yes.
Because it has been preordained.
Yes.
But Jesus being able to stay focused, knowing that what Peter is saying is trying to get in the way of what already has been preordained. He is trying to get in the way of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Come on.
But now look at Jesus, what he telling him. But he turned and said,